What's happening, Hardscapers? Today I want to talk about my favorite tool in my business and how it's helped to change my business. Let's get into this. So this is something that we've been working on behind the scenes for the past 3 years now. This is called the How to Hardscape Headquarters software. It helps you budget for your business, estimate from that budget to ensure that you're making back your overhead expenses as well as all costs of sale items while ensuring you're making a profit. Now the software has so many different features beyond what I just talked about there, but the main thing that we want to address is making sure that businesses are profitable and ensuring that they're making back all of their expenses, that at the end of the day there's no, well, that's just the cost of doing business. It is actually built into your budget and you're accounting for that and for your goals and for your future. When we're estimating a project, something like that we're doing in the backyard here with this patio, I know with past projects how long this is going to take me because I've accumulated data using the software, clocking in and clocking out of certain production aspects of this, everything from the excavation, the base preparation, the screeding, the laying, the jointing compound, any cuts. I know how long each of those steps takes me because I've documented them in my business, and then I can carry forward those into future quotes. And if I continue to take an average of how long it takes me, I can easily say, okay, a 500 square foot patio is going to take me this amount of time to complete from start to finish based on past experience. And when I quote that way, I know I'm accurate or as close to accurate as possible. Remember, we are estimating with every project and there's maybe things that come up along the way, but I'm able to take that average each step of the way with all the projects that I'm accumulating to create that average. And that's how production rates help to streamline the process of estimating a project and accurately estimating that project. Because now with that, I've built a system that I could literally hand this off to anybody and they'd come up with the exact same number that I would have given the same measurements. And the number one question that I get from Hardscape business owners is, how much did you charge for this? How much did you price this project? At the end of the day, it all comes down to your business. It's not the right question to ask. The right question to ask is, how long did that take you? How many hours went into that project? Whether it's one person, this many hours, two people, this many hours, whatever that is. That's the correct information that you want to get, because everybody's going to have a different business and different goals and different overhead that they need to recover. Their market's going to be different. So even if you are pricing for your business, the market might say, hey, you're priced too high for this and you're going to get a lot of no's and your closing ratio is going to be really low. And what you want to be is higher, but not too high, because that means your prices are too low typically. So what you want to do is really figure out how much your overhead is in your business for owner's salary, as well as all the different equipment and business expenses that you have. And then with that, from that budget, then start to price projects and see where you are with the market and your closing ratio. Now, if you're getting a lot of no's, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are priced too high. Could be something in your sales process that's just rubbing clients the wrong way. So look to your sales process. What can you do to be more transparent with your clients? That's one of the reasons why we started this YouTube channel, to show our clients every step of the process and to have it documented for them, that they can actually check it out and see the work that we do in a more visual way. And we include that in our proposals. And with the How to Hardscape Headquarters software, we have automated smart proposals that will automatically pull the information you need based on the work area that you are creating. For example, paver patio. We have a step-by-step process that we include in our proposal of how we prepare a paver patio. So when we're quoting a paver patio, all that information automatically shows up. We have hyperlinks to our YouTube videos in that. So our client gets that proposal, they can read through it. And then if they are getting other contractors to quote a project that they have, you're one step ahead of that contractor that just threw a price there and didn't give any information. We can even hyperlink our products to the manufacturer's website within our proposals automatically. So we've got that level of detail that's going to set us apart from other contractors in our quotes. So personally, I like to create my budget, quote from that budget, check my close ratio, and adjust from there. But at the end of the day, the budget sets as to what you should be charging just to break even. Anything over that is net profit that you can add on top of that. And our software helps you do all of that. Additionally, if you want to train your employees, onboard them, we have courses, we have install courses. These are 3-hour courses on interlocking concrete pavement installation, 3-hour courses on segmental retaining wall installation. Each of them has a 50-question quiz at the end, and your employees get a certificate of completion. Great for onboarding purposes. See if that employee is even bought in the first place of being your employee and learning the trade. We also have a outdoor lighting installation course, a gas fire feature installation course, and then a few business courses just on budgeting, estimating, and knowing your numbers. You can take them yourself, or you can assign them to employees as well. And you can also create your own courses. So think safety training videos, having your employee do a safety training course on how to use a cutoff saw before they actually use it in the field so that you have the documentation. Very important. A sun exposure safety course, anything that you can think of. You can embed videos, you can add text, and you can even create quizzes along with those. There's a point system within the software for your employees. So you can set triggers for certain points within the software to reward points, and you can use those for monthly incentives, quarterly incentives, and your employees can see where they are in the leaderboard with that. So think, clock in on time, they get a certain number of points. Remembering to clock out at the end of the day, they get a certain number of points. They complete courses, they get a certain number of points, and so on and so forth. Clocking in, they can clock in on a specific project. Once they've clocked in on a specific project, you can also have multiple forms that they need to fill out, whether that's at the beginning of the day, middle of the day, end of the day. This could be a quick safety check at the beginning of the day. This could be an end of day report that they need to submit. All can be done through the time tracking. You can clock in and out of production rates so you can see how you're doing versus what your production rates actually are. There's a chat functionality so you can have custom chat groups with employees, a company-wide chat group, or even a project-specific chat group. Anytime a project is approved by a client, all employees assigned to that project are assigned to a specific chat group for you. So you can keep communication very specific on that project. We have job costing, so you can see how you did versus what you estimated for that project. See where you went right and wrong throughout the process. We have an announcement section, which is like a Facebook style feed post that goes out to all employees. Maybe a new policy comes that they need to sign off on. Just put it into the announcement, say you need to sign off on this policy. And then we also have scheduling as well. I'm really proud with everything we've accomplished with the headquarters software, and we're going to always have more and more features coming out for it that it's going to help hardscape business owners as well as just contractors alike. If you are a install project-based company, this is going to help. It's not just for hardscapers. And if you want to walk through, there's going to be a link in the description below that you can click, and I'll hop on a call with you personally to show you around the software and see if it might be right for you. Thank you so much for watching.